It's your bro Rome here for WKNC, and I'd like to welcome you back in the Who Dat Lounge. We got a couple special guests in the studio today.
Hey.
A band on the rise, DOTWAVE Media.
What's good? How you doing, Rome?
Doing pretty good, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. I'll let y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves and how you contribute to the band.
Okay. I guess I'll start. My name is Joe, and I play guitar, sing, rap, and do like keyboard sometimes.
And what's your artist name?
Joe Pippins.
My name is Sonny Miles. I play drums. As of late, I've started mastering. Do some production too.
Mm-hmm.
And sing and rhyme.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes, these bars, of course.
What's up? My name's Renzo Suburban, and I'm a producer and vocalist in DOTWAVE.
My name's Wes Monterey. I play guitars live. I produce, sing, and mix.
My name is Mike Moon, and I rap.
And our other member, Gons, who's not here right now, is our DJ and producer as well.
And keyboardist live as well.
Hell yeah. Nice. So how'd y'all meet?
So as to how we met is kind of interesting because it's like different for each of us, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But for the majority, I would say that like we met making music, definitely. Like me and Nigel met in the studio. Excuse me, Renzo. We just started working on songs like my freshman year, and then Mike and I were working on songs freshman year too. All three of us were like doing this. Then I guess like we just kept meeting more people. We met Sonny eventually like junior year. We met Alex also junior year, and then Wes through Instagram. So like it's been, I mean, everybody kind of has a different story of like how each of us met, but for me, like that's how I got connected to like each one of them.
That's sweet.
The initial group was definitely like me, Mike, and Jordan, the people who like met each other first. And then we met Sonny, and then Alex and, and Gons and Wes.
Nice.
For sure. Yeah.
So I want to talk about live instrumentation versus production, just digital production as a whole. So when you guys perform, you guys do use live instrumentation, and I really like that. I really appreciate when a band goes out and has talent and plays with the skill that they know. What are your guys' take on live instrumentation versus just putting on a beat and rapping over it?
Well,
Definitely spices it up.
yeah.
Live drums
shows.
really bring the energy.
Do you get more energy from live shows, or
Definitely, yeah.
It's like a second voice kind of when you have an instrument with you.
For sure.
You
I think
also
it's
have,
Sorry, you go ahead.
you have an opportunity to like expand on the song or freestyle or like change the way that the song feels like during a live performance.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
I think that's one of the things we really try to focus on is like where our recorded music for streaming services on like paper and like physical platforms versus our music at live shows is like a very different experience. Like if you just know somebody who's been to a DOTWAVE show, listening to the record and being in the mosh are two very different things.
Yeah.
I love that the audience reciprocates you guys' energy. And I feel like there's a lot more energy when you do play live instruments too. That's awesome. So where are you guys from, and like what kind of music did you listen to growing up?
So there's always debate about where I'm from, but I'm going to say Charlotte because that's what most people know. But it's actually called Gastonia, North Carolina. It's like right next to it. When I was growing up, I liked a lot of different stuff than like my peers, I guess, even though it was mostly just like alternative rock based kind of music. But also my mom was like introducing me to like Kanye when I was younger and like Jay-Z. So I was kind of into hip hop as well. So I'd say like definitely NERD, probably just because it's like a combination of both of those things. I like Childish Gambino a lot too.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm from the Trey, Winston-Salem. Very, I guess, homegrown, kind of slow, hella older. I listened to a lot of soul music, a lot of church music because I grew up in church. Couldn't really listen to rap until I was 14. But when that started, they were like really strict. I really didn't start. But when I started, it was like full-fledged. It was all about some Kanye, all about some Outkast. Anything like 90s influence I was really big into. I kind of missed out on a lot of like the Bush era stuff, like the Omarions and like the people like that. But it all came back around with Kendrick, and of course, you know, we all know about Childish. So yeah,
Sweet.
There's a little debate about where I'm from too, but I'm gonna again go with Charlotte, North Carolina, but I'm from Matthews, if you know where that is, outside of Charlotte. And a lot of like my musical influences, I'd say one of the things that brings us all together is we have like similar tastes in music, even though we have like more eclectic little things that we like as well, like outside of just like what the like mainstream of what we all consume is. I think when I was younger, like I feel similar to Jordan, where I just felt like I didn't fit in completely based off of what I listened to. Like I can remember the first CD I ever got was a Bowling for Soup CD. So I was listening to like some alternative stuff, but also like a lot of hip hop music from my older sister. My parents were similar to Sonny, where like they only played gospel. So like I either would hear like Earth, Wind and Fire type of like, or Michael Jackson, obviously like staples in people's households, versus like whenever I could like sneak onto my iPod shuffle and stuff. But like now I feel like my tastes are more eclectic, to where I like artists like MF Doom and like JPEG Mafia and stuff like that, like kind of people who are exist in hip hop but like are pushing the genre forward in my eyes. So I like a lot of stuff like that, and like some electronic music as well.
I'll just say I'm from California, and I mostly, when I was younger, mostly listened to like classic rock and stuff, and then just kind of moved from, I'd say like the 60s through the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and kind of just listened to everything. Hip hop, rock, R&B, yeah.
Well, I'm from Greensboro, 336 shit. But I moved here when I was like 10. Yeah, you know, we black, so we had to listen to gospel in the car and stuff. So, yeah, we did that. But like, I was always changing the car to like 102 jams. If you're in Greensboro, you know what that's at. Yeah,
97.9.
It went from 97.1 to 102 jams. And I was just a rap head from then. I just like a lot of rap music, like 90s style stuff.
Yeah.
But recently I've been on that Travis and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi, that stuff.
I'm sorry, for Gons, I just want to say for him, since he's not here, he's from Jacksonville, North Carolina, which is near Wilmington.
He like what we like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured y'all have a wide array of genres that y'all listen to, and you could definitely hear those influences in your guys' music.
For sure.
So I'm pretty curious, what do y'all consider the most memorable experience of your guys' musical journey so far?
That's a really good question.
That's a really good question.
No one's ever asked us that before.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
The most memorable part to me is being in the studio, making Rather Die Than 9 to 5. Go get that.
Yeah.
yeah, quickly.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, like the Rather Die Than 9 to 5 era, I guess, is kind of when like my musical life like changed. I feel like us working on that is like when the moment came in where I was like, I met people who were like locked in. They want to like make music. They want to do something like bigger than themselves. And I feel like that whole time period was something very like developmental for me.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments was the show we all hate, which is Airphase.
Oh yeah.
And
You got it wrong, bro. It's airfare.
Airfare. Well, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it like sucked because they were kind of just shysting us. So it felt bad. And like we were basically waiting all night to perform for 30 minutes. And we were told that we were going to get that slot like hours before we even performed. So the whole thing went from like, oh my God, we're about to perform at this huge venue in Winston-Salem. Oh my God, we made it, quote unquote, to like, all right, no one's really
receptive.
You know what I'm saying? And they just kind of kicked us. So it was a really big learning experience. One of the first times we all met like each other.
Yeah.
And we all like drove somewhere to do a show, and we just had to learn from that show. So looking back in like retrospect, it's really cool because that's like one of those moments you have a really bad outcome.
Yeah.
So what do you do about it?
It was like we said never again.
Boom.
And it hasn't happened since.
Yeah.
Just removing ourselves from situations that we know are like negative or toxic, or where you're unwanted, just to not even give people the opportunity to.
And that's what you try to do so hard.
Yeah.
And when you face adversity like that, it's always good to resolve conflict because you learn from it.
Yeah.
And you learn more than, you know, what.
It's good to resolve it too, just to keep like good connections, like because we're a business. It's DOTWAVE with the media. Like we really do take ourselves seriously as a business. So I think
I feel like it's important to do that instead of avoiding conflict. You know, when you avoid conflict, nobody gets anything going for them. Everyone benefits once you resolve it. So it's a big thing.
I think for me, the like best moment that I can remember, it would probably be one of our shows. I really like a show that we did at Emerge. It was just like we really started off like crafting our sound and crafting our technique as performers, like starting out at like Emerge and stuff, and just like small like artist venues and things like that. So it was really cool to me to be able to come back and bring like a 200-person crowd there and have like a show and just be like, wow, we really knowing for ourselves, even beyond what people see, like the work that we put in, knowing like, wow, 2 years ago we were plotting on this and now we actually have made it like a physical thing.
Yeah.
So it's really gratifying.
It's gotta be. Got any upcoming music?
We do.
So I actually just released an EP, like single type thing with 3 songs called Songs to Clap To. Interpret it however you want. And the lead single off of that is Ban AR-15 because I can't cuss, but we don't do that pow pow. But
we made solo music too.
But you make solo music though, and I'm about to drop a album called Kabuki Punk on this Thursday actually. So be on the lookout for that on all streaming platforms. Renzo Suburban, everybody in this room is on it. So
Yeah.
All right.
Very good music.
Piping hot.
Let me say this to our fans really quickly. If you like .wave music, you have to like our individual music as well, because literally the same ideas that go into making the .wave collective stuff goes into making the solo music. It's like each of our individual stories, we're extremely passionate about it. So go check that out for real. Kabuki Punk on Friday. So like I'm dropping a song on December 5th. It's called El Camino. It's a new single that'll be followed by a new EP, which is called In Limbo. It's my first time telling people about that. So when that comes, you guys will be able to get that.
World premiere.
Yeah. Just remember, December we come in to take over.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop Gamma eventually, but they know what it is. We've been working at it. EP's out, y'all stream it.
Oh, we gotta say 2020 gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it is. All of us are dropping something in 2020. There's gonna be some new flavor from like each .wave member coming out. So like,
Also some
it's exciting.
.wave stuff.
Yeah. Also, new .wave music. We're not gonna slow this up either.
We shooting a music video in 2 hours.
Yeah,
Keep it rolling.
Yo,
Keeps it rolling.
9 to 5 videos are on the way. Don't think we forgot about that. We're making them movies.
Oh yeah.
They gotta be crafted. So we really want to make sure we put in the time to give you all content that's like as high quality as it can possibly be. But we still are keeping it DIY.
Yeah, of course. Got to stay independent. That's it. So what's the moves for .wave in 2020?
All right, so in 2020, we want to talk about this real quick. There's a lot going on. Every single individual member of .wave is going to be releasing music. We as a group are also still going to be releasing music. There's going to be a lot of concerts. There's going to be a lot of merch. There's going to be a lot of videos. So there's a lot to look forward to in 2020. I can't really speak on the group or everybody else's individual work because, that's kind of still on its own thing. But for myself, I can say that I'm dropping a new album in May of 2020, which is called Digital Native. So I just want to let you guys know about that one. It's going to be the follow-up to my first album, which was called Vacation Never Ends.
Nice.
So that's 2020 for us.
So keep the year action packed and just keep going.
Definitely.
Keep grinding.
For sure. And I'm going to have actually In Limbo, the title track from the EP is going to be the first single from that album. So it'll be on both.
Nice.
Yeah.
And in February 2020, y'all are doing the Double Barrel Benefit.
Exactly.
Hosted by WKNC.
Yeah, I'm very excited to do that one. It's going to be one of the few .wave shows coming up in 2020, but definitely one of the ones that'll be there. We're going to be playing some new music. We'll be playing some of the older stuff. Probably couple solo songs in there if we can.
Yeah, and that's something that you don't want to miss. So we'll see everyone at King's.
Oh yeah, King's is gonna be going up that night for sure.
Yeah, of course. So what's the end goal for all of y'all? What do you guys see as like the peak of your musicianship? Or do you feel like you have a peak? Do you feel like you should keep going and never settle? That's how I feel.
There's no ceiling.
the point for me, I feel like that would be a peak at least. I mean, I'm never gonna stop, but like the point when somebody comes up to me and tells them that they started making music because of what I put out into the world, I feel like would be like, wow, I finally have like accomplished something that like I was really trying to do for my whole life.
As someone who was kind of like pushing it by himself or solo for a while, and to come into this family, it was like, all right, well, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want your direction to be? So I would hope that all in all, whether we continue to grow like this in 10 years or whether we're all just like disperging and doing whatever, that we're all at least staying consistent, continuing to put out content, that the art continues to strengthen. I would personally love if we like Wu-Tang Clan the jump. And it's like, you know, over the course of the next decade, you get a crazy, like amazing album from each member, and it'll be like, that's a pivotal moment. That's like a DOTWAVE moment. So you can look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, DOTWAVE was the clan. And like, even together or by themselves, they made incredible music. So I guess that'd be cool, like 20 years down the road. Yeah. You know, we can all look back and be like, whoa.
I want us to end the stigma of a starving artist. I want to be able, the point at which I know, like, I don't think that we have a peak, like he said, Lil Wayne, no ceiling, but I think that when I can look at all my brothers and we're all eating and thriving and well invested with our finances, I think that will be the point where and it's off of our art. That's the key point, is that we use our art to leverage this and make this revenue for ourselves. I think that's the point where I'll be satisfied.
Cause fuck that 9 to 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What about y'all two?
That's pretty much it. I mean, I just
Y'all
want to
said
make
most
a
of it,
difference,
yeah.
really.
Yeah, I just want to be able to make the music that I want to, and then people love it, and then get somebody else that position. That's it. Really.
That's it. Yeah.
Some awards would be nice too, but I mean, you can't please everybody.
Yeah, we're not thirsty for an award, but
I ain't
it
tripping
would be
on the
cool.
Grammy.
Not with these nominations.
Can't get caught up in that.
Yeah.
If we in Guam at like 30, like all of us are like around 30, and we're just like, wow, I can't believe we did this. That's the move. You know?
That's
Yeah,
the move. That's
that's it.
right there.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Right?
I got some Lamilton hood rat questions with my friends.
Love that.
So I'm gonna kick it off. So what's the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning?
Weed.
Of course.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yo, we didn't get
It's
the
the
bag
same
for
for
me.
me,
That's
man.
probably the next thing. Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can tell you, weed, the bag,
having fun, honestly.
having
I just
fun
wanna
in
have
class right now.
School too. I hate the fact that school is like on my mind when I wake up. But yeah, like they all said what we're focused on, I guess.
Sweet. Favorite pair of shoes all time?
Converse
I was
70s.
about to say that. Converses. I really like the Trey Torrance or TRE Torrance, whatever that is.
Sweet.
Damn, Vans did some like rainbow and tan skate high, or no, tie-dye and tan skate highs a few years ago. Those are fire to me. I also like Pharrell's shoe, what does it say? Human Race. Those ones are fire to me, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The yellow.
I'm trying to think right now. I think it's like Rick Owens X Adidas shoe that I saw on Instagram one time. And it was like the craziest futuristic looking shoe that I can't afford right now. But like, I swear to you, that'd probably be what I would say.
Fuck with some Chelsea boots too.
Yeah.
Cortezes, they can always be rocking.
Yeah, those are cool.
That's my personal favorite. Of course, the classic, man.
You know, I like the classic black Vans too.
Fire. I'm not even trying to be a hype beast, but the Carolina blue off-whites, like the OG ones, they really are fire to me.
I was trying to refrain from saying
I
something.
know, like, that's why I had my other one.
Prestos, I love those.
But like, it really is some heat.
We all have different favorites from that collection.
Y'all could work with anyone, dead or alive. Who would you work with?
Oh, dead or alive.
Michael Jackson.
That's an easy one, but
Not
like
throwing it
I'm not
away.
working with Michael.
I'm thinking Quincy Jones on a production level has to produce on something. If I'm getting vocals, Marvin, easily for me.
He might be on some coke though. You know, he's messed up.
Hey, bro, he can still sing though. That's all I need on the record. I guess that's it for me, to be honest.
I gotta go with the king, Prince, man. I just want to hang out with Prince for like a day. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Childish would be crazy, or MF, or Pharrell on production.
Yeah,
Would be insane.
I mean, once you said Dead or Alive, I'm only thinking about Dead now because we always talk about the alive part. Say probably like maybe John Bonham or Max Roach. I fuck with drummers because I don't really know how to drum. Yeah.
That's sweet.
What about you, Mike? I would probably say if they're alive. If they're dead, I'd probably say Tupac.
That would be a fire collab.
Yeah. One more alive. I need Rihanna on some of my songs at some point.
I also like a Method Man feature.
That would be fun.
Love him, man.
RZA.
Or RZA beat.
Oh my
Hanging out
god.
with RZA.
Yeah.
Or Raekwon.
We could talk about this all day, really.
Yeah, we do this all the time anyways.
Yeah.
I got 2 more questions. You stuck on an island. You could only take, let's say you could only take 3 records. What would you take?
Because the Internet by Childish Gambino. Nevermind by Nirvana.
Ooh.
And I can't decide between, I'm gonna sound like a Gen Zer, but I can't decide between Ego Death by the Internet or Rodeo by Travis Scott. But those are like my favorite albums.
Because of internet. Also add this to my people I would collab with. Stadium Arcadium by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, that's my one, bro. It's got so many hits on that. And then the last one, I'd probably pick Mad Villain or maybe Veteran by JPEG. I don't know.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go. I said I'm older. I don't want to date myself. But Only Built for Cuban Links is like one of my favorite rap albums ever. I would always have that. Jesus. Prince. 1999. Whatever this deluxe version is about to come out, I'm taking that on the island. That's coming out in like 2 or 3 days. I'm serious. And then the last thing that I would get, the last album I'd probably take. Food.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
More
it.
life.
It's easy. I'm taking So Far Gone.
This is a tough question. I don't know if I really want to answer it,
It's hard.
but I think Channel Orange would definitely have to be one of the
dang.
3.
Damn, I forgot about Channel Orange.
Maybe Flower Boy, and like Led Zeppelin
Yeah.
4, maybe 3.
You like 3 too?
I like 3 a
3's
lot.
really good. People
Yeah.
sleep on 3.
Mhm.
I usually go with 2 or 1.
Or 4.
It's always 4. It's 4. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Jordan to be a Gen Zer. I gotta have that rodeo.
Yeah.
Rodeo for sure. Gotta keep some Doom. Nah, probably take food.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And last one. I don't know. To be real, it'd probably be like, y'all probably gonna think this is weird, but it'd probably be like some Chris Brown or something.
Chris Brown. You going his debut?
Maybe
Or the
something
second
like
one.
that.
Definitely the
something
debut,
early,
bro.
something
Yeah.
early.
I've got a
It
question
always
for
rides,
you.
bro.
Yeah, what's
What
up?
3 records are you taking?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because the Internet, and then
Correct.
The Piper at the Gates of Dawn
You
by Pink
like
Floyd.
Pink Floyd's early stuff?
Sid Barrett is my idol.
What? We
Yeah.
need to have a talk after this.
Oh, we should.
I want to learn because
Oh.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, of course. And the last one, it's always a toss-up. I have one record tattooed on myself, which I hold very near and dear to my heart, which is 808s and Heartbreak.
Ooh, 808s is so good.
That's probably a sick tattoo. Probably.
I'll
I
show
love
y'all
808s
after.
and Heartbreak. I have another question for you if you don't mind. I see you have Darth Vader on your laptop. So I was wondering what your favorite Star Wars movie is, because we actually just got done watching episode 3 before we pulled up.
Ooh, this is tough. I really love them all, but I'm gonna have to go with Revenge of the Sith, episode 3. I like seeing heroes given to their dark side, because, you know, we all have this inherent darkness about all of us, and most of us are better at hiding it than others. So it's so refreshing to see a hero seek revenge and give in fully to his dark side as Anakin does when he turns into Darth Vader. Also, it was the only Star Wars I got to see with my grandfather, and he took me to theater a couple times to see it. That one just lives in my childhood, and I have great memories watching that film. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Have you been hurt by Kanye?
Have I been hurt? No, Kanye's helped me heal, actually.
Even Jesus is King?
See, I think of Kanye in a different era than I guess
Yeah,
most
me
people
too.
are thinking. I'm not even on the internet no more, so like.
Hurt my heart.
I should just pretend everything.
I'm still on the net.
Everything before Pablo and Pablo is where he stopped.
I'm gonna just act like he didn't make a song about Chick-fil-A, and that's the hottest one out right now. Like what?
That's the truth.
I'll go first so you get an idea of what I'm asking. My name is Rome, and I'm fearless.
My name is Joe, and I'm an innovator.
My name is Who, and I am thriving.
My name is Renzo, and I am unapologetically black.
My name Mike, and I'm a rager.
Hell yeah.
My name is Earl.
My name is Gons, and I'm making that bread.
Talk about it.
Facts. Shout out to Gons.
Lay guns.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks, DOTWAVE Media.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Would love to come do this again sometime for sure.
Did y'all enjoy yourselves?
Yeah,
We had a great
definitely.
time.
This is cool.
Really great questions. Honestly, the best questions we've ever
Very
had.
engaging interview.
Not those same questions we get.
We coming back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bringing y'all back.
yeah.
Appreciate that so much, guys.
One more thing we want to make sure we leave y'all with: Kabuki Pump coming out Thanksgiving.
And Limbo coming out mid-December, El Camino December 5th.
Double Barrel Benefit, February 7th.
DOTWAVE Media will be there.
Kings
See
Rally.
y'all there.
Kings Rally.
Gamma coming.
Gamma coming.
Gamma's coming.
You better be there too. It's the last venue we haven't hit yet.
2020, we on next. That's all we got to say.
Not
love
even
you
up
guys.
next, up now.
On next.
And don't forget to
Not up
invest in
next.
yourself.
On next.